He's one of those musicians I am a musician. That's what I am. And he's from the church. You know, his mama is a pastor, and he plays at church, you know, and he's just a musician. This is what I do. If I put out an album, cool, you know, but this is just what he does, you know, and he's not a big fan of rushing anything, as you know.
2025 just needs to slow down already. Everyone and their mama's been going through something heavy, and now it's D'Angelo in the headlines too. According to his family, he had quietly been dealing with cancer for a long time, keeping it private from the public eye. But Erykah Badu isn't buying the official story, and she's saying his passing had deeper spiritual layers to it. Erykah's always been known for her strong spiritual energy, her deep connection to other realms, and her belief that life and energy go far beyond what we can see. So when she starts saying that something felt off about D'Angelo's final days, people start paying attention. She's not saying this just to stir things up either. Insiders claim D'Angelo had actually reached out to her about strange experiences he was having before everything happened. Sources close to both artists say he trusted Erykah with those private talks, asking her for spiritual guidance and even energetic protection. It wasn't long after that when things started to shift. His health took a turn, and fans noticed he had pulled back from the spotlight completely. Around that same time, another R&B legend, Angie Stone, also passed away under equally mysterious circumstances, leaving many fans heartbroken and suspicious. Now, everyone's wondering, did D'Angelo sense that something was spiritually wrong? Was there a reason he went to Erykah for help before things got worse? The timing has people whispering that maybe he was aware of more than he let on. His family eventually broke their silence with a touching statement, saying, "The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life." After a long and painful fight with cancer, the world was crushed to hear the official statement. After a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home. The message was released on October 14th, 2025, leaving fans everywhere speechless. His family expressed deep sorrow, saying they were grateful for the memories and the legacy of soul-stirring music he left behind. They asked for privacy during their grieving, but encouraged everyone to celebrate the beautiful gift of song that Angelo had shared with the world. But, of course, the internet didn't stay calm for long. The comment sections exploded with people doubting the story, claiming there was more going on than the family was letting on. Some even accused them of hiding the truth about what really happened, sparking endless speculation online. Fans started connecting dots, bringing up how strange it was that D'Angelo passed only 4 months after his former partner, Angie Stone. The timing felt too close, too eerie for many people to just ignore. The discussions got wild. Old photos, old interviews, even old lyrics started resurfacing, with people claiming he had hinted at deeper struggles behind the scenes. Social media became a storm of questions and theories overnight. Instead of mourning quietly, people were digging into every little detail, convinced there had to be more to the story. Angie's passing shook everyone to the core. She lost her life in what was described as a strange and tragic car accident, but the timing had people side-eyeing everything. Just days before, she had gone online and publicly accused certain label executives of stealing millions from her and trying to use spiritual energy to keep her from exposing them. Angie was furious, speaking from the heart, saying she had receipts and was ready to take the situation straight to court. From the way she spoke, it sounded like she had serious proof of financial wrongdoing.
And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Attack. I knew it was a spiritual attack on me. However, I was treated and God healed me, cleared up.
She didn't hold back, naming the shady moves that had drained her accounts and promising she wouldn't stop until justice was served. But then, out of nowhere, this accident happened, cutting her story short before she ever got the chance to show the world what she was talking about. Fans instantly felt something wasn't right. What made it even more chilling was that Angie had already said the situation felt spiritual, like someone was sending dark energy her way. She mentioned feeling unsafe, like she was being watched, and hinted that some people were working against her behind closed doors. And then came the most haunting part. near the end of her final online rant. Angie actually told her followers to keep an eye on certain people if anything strange ever happened to her. That statement hit hard after her sudden passing. She clearly had a feeling something was coming. That's why she made those warnings in the first place. And what happened next sent chills through everyone who'd been following her story. Just a few days after speaking out, Angie was involved in a devastating car crash around 4 a.m. while returning home from a show. The timing was way too eerie, and fans immediately started questioning what really went down that night. Angie had been living her best life, performing non-stop, rebuilding her career, and finally getting the recognition she deserved. But the moment she started asking questions about her missing money and calling out powerful names, everything spiraled. To so many people, it looked like a pattern. Speak up, and suddenly tragedy strikes. The entertainment world can be ruthless, and Angie's situation just added to the unease around how quickly things changed for her. According to reports, Angie's car rolled over several times, leaving her and some of her team members seriously hurt. But here's where things get even stranger. Witnesses claimed she was still conscious, trying to get out of the wreck before another vehicle appeared out of nowhere and collided with her car again. That second impact was what ultimately took her life, and people have been unsettled ever since. Fans can't stop pointing out how the whole scene felt straight out of one of those dramatic crime thrillers, like something that doesn't happen by pure chance. Whether it was coincidence or something darker at play, the details surrounding Angie's final moments continue to spark endless questions and disbelief. After Angie's shocking accident, the whispers didn't stop. They got louder. People online began connecting the dots between her sudden passing and the eerie warnings she gave just days before. Some of her friends even came forward saying she had been acting different that week, moving carefully, checking her surroundings, and saying she felt watched. It was like she sensed that something was closing in on her. Not long after the tragedy, fans started revisiting her old posts, interviews, and live streams, searching for clues. They noticed she had been speaking more openly about her struggles with certain industry insiders and the emotional weight she carried from years of being taken advantage of. She was finally starting to reclaim her voice and demand what was hers. And that's when everything went silent. Even more unsettling, reports say that just hours before the accident, Angie had finished a show where she looked happy, healthy, and full of energy. She joked with fans, signed autographs, and promised she had big news coming soon, but that news never came, and that's what keeps breaking people's hearts. The suddenness, the mystery, the warnings, it all feels too unreal. Since her passing, conspiracy theories have spread like wildfire. Some fans think it was pure bad luck. Others believe she might have been caught in something far beyond her control. One thing everyone agrees on, Angie's spirit left a lasting mark, and her story has become a haunting reminder of how unpredictable and strange the music world can really be. Now here's where things start getting even more eerie. After Angie's passing, people close to D'Angelo started talking about how shaken he had been, like he knew something wasn't right. Friends claimed he wasn't just grieving, he was terrified. He reportedly told a few people that he felt spiritually attacked, that strange things had been happening around him, and that he couldn't sleep without feeling watched. That's when Erykah Badu stepped in. The two shared a deep bond, one built on years of respect, artistry, and spiritual connection. She supposedly reached out, offering him guidance and protection, even encouraging him to meditate and cleanse his energy. But here's the thing. Insiders say D'Angelo told Erykah he felt the same dark energy that Angie had warned everyone about. Those words hit different now, especially with everything that's happened since. Not long after, D'Angelo reportedly became withdrawn. He canceled shows, stopped posting, and even cut off certain people he used to work closely with. He was spending most of his time alone, trying to heal and protect his peace, according to one source. Fans noticed the shift too. They said his eyes looked heavy in recent appearances, like he was carrying a weight no one could see. Then, when news of his passing dropped, Erykah Badu went online and said she didn't believe it was just illness. She called it a spiritual transition. That statement sent fans spiraling. Was she hinting that D'Angelo had been fighting something far beyond the physical? Or was she speaking about a deeper kind of spiritual battle that none of us could truly understand? But Angie's end had even more strange layers to it. Out of the 8 people riding in that car, she was the only one who didn't make it. And that fact still haunts fans to this day. People just can't wrap their heads around it. How does one person lose their life while everyone else walks away with only minor injuries? It didn't sit right then, and it definitely doesn't now. Many still believe something deeper went down that night, something that wasn't just an accident. And here's where things get even more tangled. According to whispers online, after Angie made those warnings about being silenced, she reportedly reached out to D'Angelo privately. Sources say she wanted him to know who she thought might be working against her. Even though the two had a rocky past, they had reconnected for the sake of their son. So her confiding in him wasn't far-fetched at all. It's said that whatever Angie shared with D'Angelo seriously rattled him. He allegedly told close friends that he felt like her fears were real and that he might be next. That's when he supposedly turned to Erykah Badu for spiritual help, hoping her guidance could shield him from whatever energy he believed was surrounding him. But when D'Angelo passed not long after, Erykah reportedly took it hard. She was heartbroken, blaming herself for not being able to protect him in time. Sources say she's been quiet, withdrawn, and deeply emotional since the news broke. They never actually came out and said they were a couple, but everyone could feel that spark between Erykah and D'Angelo. The chemistry was undeniable, especially after they teamed up on Your Precious Love. That song had people convinced there was more going on than just studio magic. Fans back then were shipping them nonstop, and honestly, they didn't do much to shut those rumors down either. They kept it playful, mysterious, that kind of connection that left everyone guessing. Even though neither of them confirmed anything, they didn't deny it either, and that only fueled the speculation. People always said they shared a spiritual bond, one that went deeper than words or romance. That's why Erykah's been taking D'Angelo's passing so hard. She's reportedly been emotional and distant, almost like she's carrying a sense of guilt or unfinished business. And let's be real, if the stories about strange energy around them are even halfway true, she might want to stay cautious herself. Then came the heartbreaking post from D'Angelo and Angie's son, Michael Archer Jr. The young man shared how devastated he was to lose both his parents within just a few months of each other. It's been a rough and sad year for me, but one thing both my parents taught me was to stay strong, he wrote. That message hit fans right in the heart. Imagine losing your mom in such mysterious circumstances and then your dad right after. It's beyond painful. The internet rallied behind him, sending love and prayers, but also demanding answers. People started saying that D'Angelo was seeking spiritual protection because he truly felt he might be next. And honestly, that's the part that breaks everyone's heart the most. One comment read, "Losing both parents in the same year is unreal. OMG." Another said, "This is so sad. No parents left. I hope their son stays strong and has people around him who care." The internet was flooded with messages of love, disbelief, and endless questions. The story feels like something out of a movie. Two legends gone too soon, both surrounded by mystery, warnings, and talk of spiritual energy gone wrong. Fans are torn between sadness and suspicion, wondering if there's something much deeper behind it all. Could it really be coincidence? Or was D'Angelo's fear of those unseen forces real? And now, all eyes are on Erykah Badu, the one person who might know more than she's saying. Was she really helping him fight something bigger than any of us understand? Or was it all just a tragic mix of health, fear, and bad timing? Either way, this story has left people shaken. But now I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think D'Angelo's fears were justified? Was he really running to Erykah for protection? Or are fans reading too deep into it? Drop your opinions in the comments. Hit that like button, share this with your crew, and make sure to subscribe. You won't believe what's coming next in the hood.